everybody. What's up?
Welcome to Whole Lotta.
Yes.
Welcome back. We've been going for a minute.
About 10 years.
Yeah, so we want to fill you guys in about that. We're going to start with a whole lot of topics.
A whole lot of gossip.
And a whole lot of fun. I'm going to take these headphones off because I forgot to take them off. So how you been?
I've been good. I've been really good. Blessed.
Yes.
In spite of what's going on.
Yes. Zelly!
I was just talking about you, boo.
Hi, Zelly. We missed you too.
What's up, Michelle?
Yes, so we're going to start off with a drink first before we do the updates. So what are you drinking?
Rum and Coke. Keeping it nice and simple.
Yes, I am drinking, I called the name today, for Miss Flashy.
Miss Flashy.
Yes, the drink is Miss Flashy. So the reason why we haven't been here for the past couple of weeks is because we were on a little break, and then my grandmother was really sick. And then so happens that my grandmother passed away just last Monday. Actually, we were about to do the show, and my grandmother passed away. So that is why we haven't been able to do the show. Yeah. In a few weeks, so I just want to say R.I.P. to Nana, a.k.a. Flossie. This is her drink.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Hi, Mom. So
hi.
The Darden family and the Darden/Glover family, we holding on strong. And we just, we're going to move on. The funeral is actually on Saturday, and we'll talk about that a little bit after, like the fun part, the blessing part, celebrating her life. And my grandmother lived to be 90. We don't know. She said 91, but this year she told she was 93. I'll talk about that more in depth. But basically, birth certificates back in the days wasn't nothing. So she was either 91 or 93. I say 93. My mother says 91, but either way, she lived a long, beautiful life.
My mom lied about being 25, so I finished in high school. So
that's what I'm saying.
It's fine.
On her birthday, she was like, I'm 93, and my mother was like, no, you're 91, and I was like, I couldn't believe what she said. Like, she probably just started telling the truth this year.
Yeah.
So I'm saying my grandmother was 93. But yes, so we're back, so we're going to move along. So basically, a couple things that happened within the last 2 weeks. So basically, we're doing Instagram as well. So when I go like this, I'm recording for our Instagram, y'all. We doing big things.
And if we're not looking at you, we're looking here because we have to do both.
Yes.
So
we're multitasking.
Okay. Yeah.
So right now we want to talk about Madea. That's what I went to go see on my hiatus. Mm-hmm. Now Madea was really, really good. And I was so excited because I didn't know that Blame It On Quay was there. Mm-hmm. Now, Quay is this internet sensation that we soon hope to be. We aspire to be like. And he has like 1 million followers, and he does a lot of fun stuff. And Tyler Perry actually found him on Facebook, on Instagram, and he was on tour for the Tyler. Like, that's awesome.
Hey,
but that's what hey, Keenan, that's our executive producer and training in the house. He's on there. So Madea was really, really good. Quay was funny. So because Quay's a man, but he.
Oh, Quay.
Yes.
Dark-skinned Quay with the mustache and the wig.
Yes, Quay.
Yes.
Thanks for the love. So basically, Quay was playing an ugly girl. So she was playing a female, but they're an ugly female. Mm-hmm. So it was really, really funny. And they did a good job. What everyone was saying, it was really good. The acting was good. The beginning part had like a whole dialogue, and then toward the end, it kind of got to like just singing songs, which was still powerful, what you need, so it was good.
How much was the ticket?
I ended up paying like $100, like $92, and I was high up. Tyler Perry's high now.
As he should be.
It was $92, and we was in the second mezzanine, so that means I walked up one flight and walked up another flight.
Downstairs was $200.
Well, the first mezzanine was like $125. This was like $75 plus tax and tax and whatever. The lower ones was $100 plus gratuity. So the below ones would have been like $125 for lower mezzanine, and the orchestra probably would have been like $150 to $200.
My mom went to go see it as well. It was her Mother's Day gift.
Oh, it was high.
There you go.
Tyler Perry high.
Yeah.
But it was really, really good. Hey, shout out to Quay, and I went over on Instagram, so I'm gonna have to cut it. So, yes. So
you have to pay attention to it.
Yes, just multitasking. When you go up in levels, more skills, more gotta do that. So, did you hear about some? Oh, yeah, this is on you. So you know how? So we want to talk about Summer Jam.
Oh God.
I didn't go to Summer Jam. You didn't go to Summer Jam.
I went to it in my house. Yes.
But you saw Cardi B performance, and what was your take on Cardi B?
She was horrible. Okay, so Carly B has like catchy songs, which is good. I respect her hustle, her coming up, being from the Bronx. She's really trashy to me. What?
I'm not recording that on Instagram.
No, that's how you don't get followers.
Ooh, okay, you want me to record? Okay, can we go to boop?
Okay.
We talk about Summer Jam.
So let me repeat what I just said. So I think Carly B is really trashy and she doesn't have much class. And I don't think it's her fault. I think it's her team fault. I don't think she has a good team behind her. Because if you... Why what?
Why don't you pick a team?
She doesn't. Okay, so example. Billy Ray Cyrus, that's his name, right? He did a country song. And she mimicked country dancing. It was like it was not good to do that. Like she was like dancing like this and you know that
in the Summer Jam performance.
Yes. She said something about fried chicken eating motherfuckers, Kennedy fried
Yes.
chicken.
Yeah.
Her butt looks
Thanks for the light.
like it's about to explode.
Oh, like, yeah, we'll talk about that.
Her breast looks like it's about to pop. I think she's getting a lot of work done. I
Yeah.
just feel like as a mother and a wife, it should be something. Not saying you can't be sexy, because look at Beyonce. Beyonce shakes her ass all the time. But it's classy.
Okay.
Cardi B is horrible. Her dances look like they practice in our big talk and St. Nick. It just wasn't a good performance. No.
I think she OD'd on the mommy makeover because it looked like her butt got bigger, and her breast got bigger. She probably got, because she had complications to do the liposuction, so she wasn't able to perform at other shows. So before she had to cancel a few shows. So I thought it was so.
No, you liked it. Let's play this again. Tell your opinion on Cardi B.
No, I thought it was alright. Like,
you were jamming in the kitchen.
Yeah, it was. I like the songs.
Oh, is that she thought that Tatiana,
Oh,
the guy, is cute. Do you know the name of the guy that sang Tatiana?
something blue.
Blueface.
Yeah,
Blueface. Yes.
Blueface was
Blueface.
Yep.
Okay.
Blueface was cute,
Mhm.
and he did Tatiana, so that was good. Oh, we got Trevor in the house.
Hey,
Hey,
Trevor.
Trev.
Blueface can't rap.
But he's really cute, and I like the song. It's
That doesn't
catchy.
matter. I mean, Holly Berry can't act.
That's not true. Halle Berry can act. What do you mean Halle Berry can't act?
She
She's a
alright.
good actress. I
Okay,
think.
Janet Jackson can't sing.
She
And
alright.
She's an excellent performer, and hopefully Jason's not on here because he loves.
No, I love Janet. I just don't want to hear her sing at my birthday party.
Well, she's a performer.
Yeah, but I'm backing you up about him being cute.
But
It
Cardi
doesn't
B
matter.
was alright. That's what I say. Hey, Kansas. Hey,
She
Chef.
brung her husband there as well.
Yes.
Offset,
Mm-hmm.
which is good. Another thing I want to say about Summer Jam. So this girl named Sweetie, who she has this new chicken head anthem, My Type. I like her. That's
Sing it. I don't
Quavo.
know what that is.
It's a rap song.
Mm-hmm.
I type it, yeah. So Google it. Her name is Sweetie with an A. Yeah.
So
That's
sweaty.
but she pronounced it Sweetie. Don't ask me. It's maybe she was drinking any of them. But she's Quavo's fiance.
Isn't she from City Girls? City Girl girl.
No, she's not from City Girls.
Okay.
That's Young Miami, and the other
Oh.
girl, I'm not sure her name, but that's the girl that's locked up.
Read some comments.
Yes.
please.
Okay, so Sadell said, "Hey ladies, I miss y'all." D Denise said, "Where have y'all been? I love y'all hair."
Thank
Miss Bunny
you.
said, "Hi ladies."
Hey, Ma.
Ron V. Williams said, "This was a good play, good farewell play." C, I don't know what she was referring to with that.
Oh, wrong.
Hey y'all. Jasmine E. Williams said, "Hey y'all."
Hey,
Lord.
Jasmine.
Bunny
She said,
said, Miss Bunny said, Halle Berry can't act.
That is not
Ron
true.
V. Williams said J-Lo can't sing.
And
Oh.
she is an amazing performer. as
J-Lo's
well.
the point. I would see Janet in concert. I would not see
J-Lo?
J-Lo.
Because her music is not that iconic.
Yes.
Then, because, yeah, I don't care about Janet a lot. But, Janet, I will go see Janet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on to the main topic for today. One of the main topics. We got some juicy ones, but then we're gonna get what we doing when we see us.
Yeah.
Well, actually, this is a serious topic. If you did you get a chance to watch it yesterday?
I can't take it.
Okay. So, if you get a chance to, please on Netflix. It's very hard to watch. It took me days to watch it, which I can usually binge watch. But When They See Us. Basically, everyone from New York knows about the Central Park 5. We know about that. We know what happened. We know they were wrongfully accusing of raping a white woman in the park in 1989. But this digs deep into the story and how they were like taken advantage of, and how literally they were kids. They were 14 to 16 years old. And there's some kids, it was a bunch of black kids in the park wilding. You know, some kids did beat up some people, but there was also a rape. The rape wasn't connected to the other crimes that were done in the park, and these boys had nothing to do with any of the crimes. But they happened to be prosecuted, and they were found guilty. It's hard to watch because you see how racism played, because basically the leading DA called them animals. These animals really raped these kids, raped this woman, and it just trickled down. It was really hard to watch. There was one boy, the oldest boy, Corey, who was 16, who was, you can say, was, I would say, developmentally the special needs, and he actually ended up having to go to Rikers. And it was obvious that he was like special needs. Not saying that people with special needs can't commit crimes, but it was just the disregard of their lives.
Yes. You said something interesting yesterday. You said the reason why they went to juvenile detention or whatever because their parents didn't know their rights. That's what
yes. So what I was saying is that they played on the ignorance of the parents. Because they didn't know the laws. They didn't know, like, you know, what was right to say, that they were supposed to have a lawyer present. They had all of them sign the rights. I mean, like, you know, crack was big in Harlem. They were saying the place was violent. It was a lot going on. It was a big divide between the wealthy and the poor, things like that. So this was just something that they...
And what year this happened?
1989. So I was 7.
So this took place in Harlem?
In Central Park. So Central Park starts, for people who are not from New York City, it starts on 59th Street in Manhattan all the way up to 110th Street. So the beginning is Harlem, but as soon as you go in, it's not considered Harlem anymore.
So it happened on 110? Or
the rape happened on like 86th Street.
And the boys were chilling?
All over. No, actually the boys were not on 86th Street. The boys were in the 90s. The rape happened in the 80s, and the boy on the east side and on the west side, and the boys were on the 90s on the east side. They weren't even in the same location.
So after the rape, they just decided to chill in the park, like nothing happened?
Right. Well, no, the cops came and arrested people, but kids were running because they were scared.
She's being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody's gonna think of the rape
somebody and then go chill.
and then go chill in the park with their friends.
I didn't catch that because I was really being serious.
No, it's like, people think that we're dumb.
Yeah, no,
That
but it was really
sense.
sad, and it hurt my heart to watch the first episode. And what hurt my heart even more, and I want to ask this, no one asked this. So the guy Corey, he went there. He wasn't on the list. He went because his friend was there, and he wanted to have his friend back. He didn't want to leave his friend by himself. So he was actually just waiting for his friend, and got prosecuted. And what got me a little upset was because the mother, Yusef, she was a Muslim and stuff like that. And I understand she was like focused on my son, but I felt like she kind of left Corey out to dry as well, because Corey came for Yusef. Okay. And when he got sentenced, the mother was like, can Yusef write Corey? Oh, they can't write, it's illegal. He got to focus on himself. And the mother was like, my son went in there to watch your son's back. Like, I felt like the mother had a very like, oh, well, that's not my problem type of attitude. Okay. And I felt like it was very negative,
So where was his parents?
His mom was there, but his mom was a little bit more, I would say, ignorant than Yusef's mom. Yusef's mom was actually very educated. He was actually the only one who never confessed. Everyone else confessed to a crime they didn't commit. Yusef never confessed.
But he still had to do time.
He still had to do time. I don't know if he had as much time as everyone else, but the mother kind of had him. They were Muslims. She was like, stick with the Muslims. So I feel like I don't want to say he had it easier because they all had it really bad. But ironically, Corey had it the worst. I feel like they were saying that because Corey was in prison and so was Yusuf, they couldn't talk to each other. But the mother wasn't really trying to help, or maybe even she right Corey. Like, he was in isolation by himself. Like, he got beat up. He was stabbed. He almost died. They said if he was able to walk out of here, he's the lucky. Like, Corey got it the worst.
And that was the older one.
That was the oldest one. He went straight to Rikers. Everyone else went to Spofford. Everybody know from New York, Spofford was a very famous detention hall for kids, you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I digress. But, you know.
It's also like history repeating itself because now the guy who's being prosecuted for the rape of the girl in
Yes.
Staten Island? Was it?
I
Or
don't
Long
remember
Island?
exactly what it was. Long Island?
Long Island.
He was convicted, right? Sentenced to life?
Yes. And they say that he confessed.
Yeah.
No proof of him confessing, nothing. And I don't
Yeah.
feel it like
Yeah.
he did anything to that
Yeah.
girl.
They said they got her DNA under his fingernails.
They did.
But
Wow.
That's what they say.
That's what they
but
say.
they can plant, that can be planted. They can
Yeah.
do that. I don't think he did it. He doesn't even look like.
But I feel like no one could. I'm not too sure about that case, but I believe that like nobody could find her except for the dad. He was the only one that knew where her body was.
That's what my
Yeah.
mom said. She think it was the dad or the boyfriend.
I think it was I felt like it was the dad because even like his interviews, he didn't look like convincing.
Yeah.
And how did you find her? Like,
Right.
it's been like
Yeah.
police, like they really took that case
Yeah.
really seriously.
They're just trying to find someone.
Yeah, and I feel bad for him, and I don't feel like he has anybody to support him. His camp, it's a really
Yeah.
bad situation.
I'll say one thing, and I want to read the comments from. I remember from research and also watching on television that they state that usually rape is not interracial. So percentage wise, if you're white, someone raped you is white. Not saying that's 100%, but it's very high statistics, something like 80%. So not to say that a white person, a black person can't rape a white person, but interracial rape is very rare. So that's a fact, like a statistic. So that's one thing I think people don't look at as well when you look into rape and things of that nature. But any comments before we go?
I just say it's kind of like the Khalif Browder thing. You know what I'm saying?
Lee Brown, yeah.
You know, being locked up for 3 years for stealing a book bag and not having a court date. And,
That
you
was
know,
my
getting abused and, you know, solitary confinement.
Yes.
All that shit. New York got to do better.
Yes, and de Blasio claims he's removing Rikers Island because of Khalif Browner, and they're also proposing that no one under 18 should be in solitary confinement, that should be against the law.
No one should be in solitary confinement, period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, no one should be in solitary confinement. And
Yeah.
then they do that to people for years and years, and then when they get out, they wonder why they fucked up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, institutional love. But let's go to some of the comments, see what they're saying out here.
New comments. I haven't watched it yet. Waiting to watch it as a family. That's Jasmine E. Williams. She also said, I changed my mind after a jailhouse interview he did. I think he's crazy and guilty.
Cool.
The guy.
The boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I've heard about that jailhouse interview. I just think he's special needs.
I think he's special
Yeah.
needs. Yeah. Is anybody else anything?
Miss Bunny says, that's what I said. I'm thinking maybe she's saying that to, you know, about the dad.
Oh, about the dad. Yeah, that's who said that.
So you think the dad raped his own daughter?
I mean, it happens.
Crazy things.
Yeah, crazy things have happened.
Okay, Jess
Yeah,
Owens.
that's.
Hi, ladies.
Cool.
Hi, Jess.
Jess Owens.
Yes.
Hey, Will.
So what I'm gonna say, which relates to the next topic,
It does.
which is Trump took out an $85,000 ad saying he wanted the execution of the Central Park Five. He has not yet apologized for that. A big page, $85,000 ad, and now Trump is the president of the United States of America, and now he has beef with everyone, including
His supporters.
his supporters. Was it Republican Representative Meghan McCain? So you have a couple things to say
I have
about
a
that.
couple of things to say about my beautiful friend Megan. And she's a little special too. So, I've been watching I don't watch The View at all, but I've been watching clips. It's been coming up or whatever about every time I see them have conversations, she's always supporting what Trump says or what a Republican is saying.
Yes.
But things changed because now he's attacking her father. Rest in peace to John McCain. Passed away. He was a Republican as well. He's discrediting his being in the war. He wasn't a real soldier. He's saying really bad things. And now she's against Trump.
Right.
And he also did something about the ship, right?
He moved. He told the Navy to get the ship out of sight.
Yes.
But he said that he didn't do it. Actually, it came from the White House. He officially said he didn't know anything about it. But that's bullshit.
But why would he want to remove the ship?
Because he doesn't think John McCain
Because he's petty.
deserves to have a ship in his name. Which
He's
is...
petty.
And John McCain has done a lot of things. He served time in war.
He was a
Vietnam,
POW.
right?
Huh?
He was a POW, so he was actually captured by the enemy and held for, I think he was held for over a year.
It was a while. Well, that was Vietnam War, right?
Vietnam, I think he was held for over a year. And for people that don't know, being a POW is an extremely stressful situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're captured by the enemy.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, these enemies don't abide by the Geneva Convention rules. So they'll execute you, they'll kill you, they'll torture you, they'll starve you, they'll leave you in your own excrements. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They'll just, some of the worst treatment. But he survived that. And
Yes.
Trump also, when he was campaigning in 2016, he also made a disrespectful remark about POWs, saying that I like the guys that weren't captured. And you think of all the POWs that have been captured in all these wars and that have done that. Some POWs never came home from Vietnam, died in those prison camps. You know what I'm saying? And he's disrespecting people like that for a guy that draft dodged.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think with John McCain, he got injured too, where he can't move his arms, he's disabled. Yeah. He was disabled in the war.
So he got
he's
injured
a hero.
in the war. So he is a hero, and I feel like for Trump to
who didn't fight in the war,
who's not fighting now, he is just sitting there, how we said earlier, looking dumb. For you to take away someone's legacy and try to trash it because you're insecure about the man that you are is really bullshit, because it's no way. And then for Megan, I feel like this is a wake-up call for her, because she's always representing Republicans. Yes, okay. That's who you grew up following, and that's who you believe in, your beliefs, you follow whatever they say. But now that they're coming for your dad, now you're saying that
they need to stand up, they need to do better.
They need to stand up. They need to support the soldiers. But Trump has been discrediting a lot of soldiers.
Right.
But now when it hits home, so I'm not buying it with her. Because I feel like you're only doing it. That's like someone saying, oh, your mom, I'll say something about our moms or something. And we're against what our moms is doing. And then we go, no, you can't switch up.
Yeah.
So are you still sticking with them? She still sticks with Republicans, and I'm not saying that all Republicans are wrong. Mm-hmm. I'm not.
There's a lot of Republicans that are outspoken against Trump. Like Mitt Romney is very outspoken against Trump.
Mitt now.
But even McCain didn't agree.
Yeah,
he didn't.
Trump either. That's why he wasn't invited to his funeral.
Yeah. There's a lot. So
how bad of a person do you have to be? I'm sorry. To be a standing president and not be invited to a politician's funeral. I'm sorry, I have to say that, because that was horrible.
Yeah, but there's, I don't think it's the whole Republican party. I think a lot of Republicans are scared of Trump, so they toe the line when he says to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? But there are enough powerful Republicans that are like, I don't have to fucking listen to you.
But scared of what exactly?
I was about to say.
When it comes to politics, a lot of the politics is, if you watch the show, I know it's just a TV show, but if you watch the House of Cards, it shows you what I'm talking about. But a lot of politics is about, you scratch my back now, I'll scratch your back later.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So in return for Trump's support, in supporting Trump, a lot of these politicians hope to get things that they want accomplished from Trump. You know what I mean? Trump is more heavy-handed than other presidents, whereas other presidents will work and do things. Trump is more heavy-handed, like, well, if you don't do what I tell you to do, then I'm going to try to fuck your life as bad as I can. Like,
No,
you know,
Like he did with food stamps. Snap.
And I feel
Well, government shutdown for that damn war.
I mean, look how he did his opponents when he was running in 2016, man. He was talking cash shit about Jeb Bush and he was talking cash shit. Like, but that's his thing. If you don't roll with him, he's gonna try to insult you to death. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you're from North Carolina, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that state is what? Is typically a red state, right?
State.
Do you follow, like, not Trump, but politics-wise, do you follow more, you relate more to Republicans or you relate more to Democrats?
I mean, I think I relate more to Democrats. I like to think of myself politically gray, but I feel like I relate more to Democrats on human issues. I relate to some issues on the Republican side, but to me, the Republicans, a lot of what the Republicans are backing and going hard for, they're focused on the wrong shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they're focused on the wrong things. But I don't think that it's bad for anybody to be politically open to things because the Democrats, and one thing I don't like about Democrats is that they talk a whole bunch of shit around election time to get the votes. And then they do a lot of pandering and shit, a lot of Hillary Clinton coming to, you know, Hillary Clinton coming to the Breakfast Club and talking about she keeps hot sauce in her bag. Like,
that was corny.
That is
Keep
fake
it
as
real.
fuck.
first of all, that's race. Like what?
I don't remember that.
That's Trump level fake to me.
Right,
Like, you know
keep
what I'm
it
saying?
real.
I have hostile.
One thing I can say about Trump is, and this is, I mean, it's just real. One thing I can say about him is
He's staying the same, right?
And you know, he might be horrible or whatever, but he is his true self.
Yeah.
That is really how he is.
Right.
But
And
with
right.
Hillary and these Democrats, you don't know how the fuck they are.
Right, and I
You know?
think that's why she lost. One, because
She's so fake.
they brought up the 3 strikes rule that Clinton and Hillary and it wasn't Joe Biden.
You talking about the crime bill?
The crime bill that they implemented. So I think they held that against them. They brought it back up, and then the emails, these alleged deleted emails. So like you said, like you really don't know Hillary Clinton, like where she's coming from.
Well, you know, Kamala Harris prosecuted and got a lot of black men locked up too. She's a black woman. She got a lot of people locked up too. You know what I'm saying? In California and you know, so she's done a lot of things that I feel like, you know, as far as the crime bill goes, yeah, it was fucked up. We're looking at it now to back then, and it was damaging. You know, the 1 to 100 ratio, if y'all know anything about that, with crack cocaine and powder cocaine in the 80s and the difference, and how black men were getting locked up. Yeah. It is really bad, you know what I'm saying? But then again, niggas was off the chain in the 90s. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so we gonna. That's what we're gonna talk about another day. Wait, so Kenny, wait, I should read this. You can't just say that walk out the room. You gotta read the comments. Okay, so on that note, what I'm gonna say is, you know, follow the person, not necessarily the party. Like, don't be so gun ho to a party. You know what I mean? Go by the people and what they stand for and the values. You know what I mean? So I think most people are in the middle, like a little gray. They're not like so left or so right for the most part.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of politicians, they are bullshitters.
I want you to read the comments.
So, you know, I don't believe much until I see it. You have to prove yourself.
Let's read some of the comments that we're going to move on. We got to the juicy stuff.
All right.
What time is it?
It is over.
Jasmine E. Williams said Trump is a dodger. Jasmine E. Williams said Trump is a draft dodger who can't recognize real heroes. And anyway, Jasmine E. Williams also said Megan gets on my last damn nerves.
Oh my gosh, so annoying.
Yeah, she is very annoying. But I used to like her, but I feel like she was being fake too because before she became Republican for John McCain's birthday when he was running because she was independent and she went to Columbia University. If you're a hardstone Republican, you would not go to a liberal Ivy League college. You would go to like another school. Like you wouldn't go to Columbia University in New York City, which is very liberal if you were that Republican. Yeah. She was more independent. But she did it for his birthday, and that's her dad, blah, blah, blah. So you're being fake anyway. You're not even a real Republican.
And I want to say the cast of The View cuts her ass, and I love it.
Well, they on her side now for the whole, you know.
Well, they feel bad because that's her dad. And we're not going to say, come on, Trump, please. But they get her ass because she's always talking some shit that doesn't even make any sense. But
We're gonna move on to the juicy topics. I'm just trying to get the Instagram pop. Why come on phone? Why would you shut off phone? So after we're gonna do the topic while I'm trying to get the phone working.
so this is a hot topic.
And Keenan, you're gonna have to chime in a lot.
How?
Because we don't have that many men on here tonight.
Wait, it's on the one side, baby.
No, it ain't.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
So the question is, how important is sex? Oh, gotta record this on Instagram.
say it again.
How important is sex to men in the beginning of a relationship, in the middle of the relationship, and in the end of the relationship? And I came up with the topic a while ago. I have my reasons for that.
Which were?
I gotta say,
Yeah,
I'm single, and it just seems,
no, that's not the reason.
no, that really was. Because I'm single, and it's like, if like somebody else, like, that's all I'm getting. Like, that's all guys are inboxing me about.
Sorry.
Inboxing and all that. It's like, what? Huh?
Yeah.
So,
And they just pop out with the dick pics.
no one asked.
I've seen the, like,
So,
yeah,
that's why I asked this question. So I want to know. So Kim, I want you to answer and keep it real. Because the show is not called The Real, but I want you to keep it real. And I'm going to stop and then start. Yeah, stop the recording before you answer that. I want to know, and how important is it to you in a relationship, sex? Start in the beginning. How important to you in the beginning?
And go.
I think that sex is one of them things that the desire for sex doesn't wane, maybe a little bit, but I feel like it's important throughout the whole stage of the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
When a man meets a woman, is that the first thing he's thinking about?
Depends.
On.
Right.
The circumstance, it depends. Like, are we in a club, or do I meet you at work, or did I meet you bumping into you somewhere? Did I walk around a corner and see you? And
Let's say you on Facebook and it comes up as a people. You know how the people you may know, not a friend, because you know your friends, but people you may know. You see the profile picture, you like what you see.
mm-hmm.
What would be the first thing on your mind?
I mean, you want to see more of her, so you want to look at more pictures. But I think I've seen a study somewhere that said that when men see women for the first time, the first thing they look at is their face.
Okay.
Naturally, the first thing they look at, and then they move on to other things. And
The body.
whatever. But the first thing they look at is the face.
Yeah.
And I've even tested it myself, and it's true. Like, you see a girl, or you come around the corner, you see a girl, or the subway doors open, you see a girl, you look at their face first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that men are just like women, that, sex is more important. The dynamic in how we view sex is different.
Right.
Women they're playing hard to get, and you know what I'm saying? They're the ones that, we gotta seek y'all out and get y'all. Where men, we're the hunters, so we gotta go out and get y'all. And so when we have sex, we view it as an achievement. Women have sex and view sort of as a vulnerability at a point. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Go ahead.
A friend of mine said, he said that women and men look at it different. Like, he said, yeah, you go ahead, I'm trying to open off.
Hold that thought.
I'm gonna hold the thought. Like, he said, we're trying to work on the Instagram, be patient with us.
Go.
But he said that, men look at, sex first, right? That's what they think about. And then he said, then we start thinking about, personality and stuff. He said, on the other hand, women, y'all think about, personality. Y'all think about stuff like that. Like, oh, you want to get to know the person, and then you lead up to it. So it's like, we have different views.
We're wired different.
We're wired different. Because it's like, if you like you said, before you get vulnerable, you want to feel like you know a person, have a connection with a person, or even just comfortable.
Men don't feel vulnerable during sex.
Right. No. How y'all feel? Just excited.
Then we just be excited. But I don't know. I think that it's just one of them things. You know what I mean? Like, women have their view on it. I feel like women, for them to be aroused, they have to be mentally stimulated, or at least, have some type of emotional connection with that person a little bit. Whereas men, we're visual creatures, so we see something we like. You know what I mean? Unless you start opening your mouth talking some crazy shit, like, we really don't. Most men don't care. You know what I mean? As long as you got all your teeth and whatever, as long as you're straight. But,
and how do you feel about it? like how important it is, or how you think about it versus a man?
Like when I first meet a man, what I
Mm-hmm.
think about, honestly, I think about like what we have in common. That's first. Like if he likes the same
Commonality.
thing. Then if that's good, then I think about is the sex gonna be good. So that's
Okay.
like my second thing, like the sex, the
But you
chemistry.
still think of like personality first,
personality,
like connection or chemistry.
yeah, like we have some things in common.
Yeah.
But see, my mind is really crazy because usually when a guy and me have like a connection in the beginning, I often think something's got to be wrong.
It feels too good. It
Yeah.
feels too good. Yeah. I'm
So,
skeptical.
but sometimes I'm surprised, and it's good. So I do think about personality first, and then sex,
Yeah.
and then like qualities, like what he's about, what he's looking for.
Right.
If we're on the same page, if we're even in the same book, because a lot of times niggas is still
You
coloring books and I'm in chapter books.
right, you reading Terry
So-
McMillan and they reading Christian Grey. Like,
Yeah,
what's
like
going
nobody.
on?
Yeah,
I forgot the stupid book.
Shades or something.
50 Shades of Grey.
Yes.
And you want Terry McMillan Wayne Night's
Yes. So yeah, so it's different. It's
Yeah.
every guy's different, and I think
Yeah.
I can tell sometimes when
Mm-hmm.
a guy's like full of shit and just wants sex.
Mhm.
You can just tell because it's
So,
like
what's the help the ladies and myself? What are some of the things to look out for?
initial conversation is like they be like, hey, or whatever, like, hey, sexy,
Mm-hmm,
whatever. Okay, call me sexy.
Okay.
Okay, you don't even know if I'm sexy. I might look like I might be doofy in person, but okay. So we get into the sexy thing, then okay, and then they'd be like, "You have such nice breasts." I get that a lot. How that back is. Like,
I don't
if
get
that's
that.
like the second,
I don't.
if you ask about my body parts and like our third
Mm.
text message, you just want sex.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying nothing's wrong with it because maybe
Right.
some women are with it too.
Right.
You don't know. But men usually show themselves
In the beginning.
immediately. I've never had a guy really like try to lie, especially in my late 20s and now,
Mhm.
that try to hide and try to play me. Now in my 20s, I had people promise me flowers and shit. And then I got like McDonald's or something. But, yeah, so
Yeah.
I think guys usually are upfront, especially in our age now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel sorry for these new kids. Cause,
New kids on the block.
Whew.
So in a relationship, because I know some women say it's like, so I've had guys say, we only got Kiki, I'm sorry, because I was trying to get other men here, but it didn't work out that way. But like, they would never be in a relationship with a woman unless they like the sex has to be good, or like like a woman, like how important is sex to you? A woman will say like an 8, but for men it's like 10.
I think
So-
a woman.
You think
I think
it's
it's the
10 for
same.
women?
I think it would be
I
the
think
same
we
for
would
both.
want. I'm not saying 10, but
Not a 10.
men not a 10 either because they lying.
No,
'Cause
I be thinking they don't.
every woman that they encounter or in a
No, like in
relationship,
a relationship.
they're not a 10. Men are in a relationship sometimes because of what a woman can do for them. It's not just about sex. I don't think 100% of men are in a relationship because the sex is popping. I can tell by the girl personality.
Wait, you can't tell. You cannot tell about girl
Yeah, I
personality.
think you're right. Well, see, I know
No,
some niggas. Some
that's gonna be
niggas-
another topic because I don't
I
think you
know
can talk about
some-
girl personality and how she's in
I'm
back.
about
No,
to
you
say,
can.
I've known some guys that have been in a relationship just because of sex.
No comment. Right,
They
I
stuck
think
around
that's
just 'cause
that's
of
like
sex
a leading
was-
factor.
And I know some men that stick
But they need a
around.
place to stay that's different.
No, it's not
What's it
different.
called? Homosexual?
Yes, homosexual.
And a woman- New York City, that don't count because
Or-
people need a place to stay. And why?
No, it does count. I think a lot of men, I'm gonna say 10% of men are not just what they want because the sex is.
Okay, yes. Okay, I can maybe.
They homeless, they hungry,
But in New York,
maybe she's nurturing. Yeah, I don't think it's all.
I don't know.
So you asking the question? What's your?
I'm gonna give my opinion. I think it's important to men. I think it's very important.
No, wait, what do you look for when
What do
you
you mean?
with a man? Like,
Oh,
yeah.
I look for connection, like intelligence, like don't BS me. don't just say something. Like I was talking about today. Don't just talk just to say something. When you have a word, let it mean something.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, you gotta mean something.
No,
You want some comments?
this is horrible.
Yeah, let's read some of the comments.
Bad.
Okay, Rome says if a girl personality sucks and she is not so attractive, then sex is a no-no. Some girls exude sexiness and sometimes you just want to fuck.
Who said that? Rome? Okay.
I personally prefer to have sex with someone that I don't mind chilling with because once the sex is done and you have no personality, you can get old quick. I
Yeah.
also don't like women who can't tell you what they like.
Okay. Any other comments?
You know,
It depends on the girl. Okay, so we got Rome commenting on here.
Good
We need
job.
some more comment from the ladies. How y'all feel about it? So, do you think that I guess toward the end of it, do you think because Chris Rock would make this joke that you take how long you were together, divide it in half, that's how long you've been breaking up. So, do you think that it dies down that's right? Like that's part of the end. Like part of the end is when you stop having sex.
well, I think that, when you get older, as you get older, naturally, you ain't going to be
Tired.
slinging that iron like you was before, you know what I'm saying?
Swinging that iron.
Playing that. What was the other thing? Niggas was wilding in the 90s.
Good.
He was doing a good job today. Good job.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
It's naturally going to slow down, and that's when that personality and chemistry comes into effect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's where that shit comes into effect. So if you've been with a bird for 15, 20 years,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying, you've been sticking it out because the sex was bomb and you just been enduring shit, and now you're older, or the vice versa,
Yeah.
you've been with some dumbass nigga for 20 years and they ain't got shit going on, and now his shit don't get up no more without pills. It's gonna make it real hard to stay
Right.
when his shit ain't working. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
true. It's true.
It's gonna make you do what? Seek what you want somewhere else.
Yeah. That's true. So I think it's important for everyone, but I guess the consensus is like my friend said, that was Jay. Oh yeah, everybody knows Jay Gray. Jay Gray, who was on the show a while ago, that's what his thesis was like. That's what they look for versus what men we.
So his was sex, personality.
Sex was first.
Personality.
Then he said the other stuff things in common and stuff, dislikes and likes.
Okay.
And he said women, we look at compatibility, dislikes and likes first, and then sex. So that's how we say
I
we
agree
look
with
at it.
that.
I think I agree with it. So this is a very important topic that we're gonna end the show on. So before we end the show, I just want to say I missed you guys. I missed the show.
Oh.
Yeah, I really did.
It's the next to me.
I miss the next one.
Oh.
Yes. But so they talked about this on The View. Twitter was going crazy. Y'all probably heard of this debate. So, and I need everybody to comment. We got 6 people on. You need to comment. Please, do you wash your legs in the shower? I gotta turn it back on. Do you wash your legs in the shower? That is the question. I want everybody to go. Okay, so we're gonna take a consensus and then we're gonna go. What do you say?
You want to know if I do that?
Yes, do you wash your legs in the shower?
Okay, so in the summertime, I'm wearing sandals because your feet get a little black and sometimes in sandals. To be honest, I will wash my feet. But in the wintertime, when I got on boots and stuff, and I get in the shower, I'm not scrubbing my legs and feet. I just automatically think, why do I have this is a serious thing?
No, I'm about to tell
not
you about my
concerned because they don't get a fungus or something. It's been 34 years.
They said
I don't know.
no, it has been 34 years.
No.
So the first one used to take baths forever, so you was soaking
my
everything.
mama bath?
You used to always take baths. I remember that for
I
years.
remember
You was a
that.
bath girl. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you, so I was one of those people.
They won't
I don't
wash
know if I
your
thought
feet?
about my legs, but my feet I never thought about because I thought the soap was like when you wash and lather, the soap was getting down, right? So then I had a friend who was dating a guy. She was like, he's gross. He don't wash his feet. I said, what you mean? This was years ago.
No,
You know
but
what?
it's like, nobody
She
cares
was,
about that.
I'm going to tell you who it was. And she was like, I said, huh? I said, what you mean? She was like scrub his feet. I said, in the shower? And ever since when she said it, it made me think okay, let me start scrubbing.
No, I do like this on my feet when I get in the shower. Like for the water and stuff.
But do you ever just like wash your feet? Like you come in from a long day with the thick socks and stuff like that, just like go in and wash your feet?
I want to get in the shower. I mean, I don't know.
I'm laughing, but
Especially
honestly,
my legs. I'm not thinking about my legs. The soap is hitting the legs.
I don't get hair on my legs, so I never used to shave and stuff like that. But I think I do my thighs. I don't know if I do a big focus on the legs at the bottom. But I know the feet, I didn't think about until my friend said that her boo was nasty for not washing his feet.
Okay, focus on the important parts you got.
K-Dog, what do you say about the legs and the feet?
I've washed my legs before, maybe like once a week I might do like, like a good wash, but not every time. I just focus on the main areas. The underarms, you gotta hit that V.
Right.
You gotta hit
The
that V.
1, the 2, the 3,
you
like
gotta
those are
wash that
main.
ass. Yeah, you gotta wash that ass too.
Definitely gotta wash that ass.
You gotta wash your face.
Wait, let's read with some of the people like
Not in that order.
Right.
No, wash your face first.
Wash your face. But I hate when I forget to wash my face. I be like,
to
forget it.
bottom.
You get shitty bumps.
Right.
I want shitty bumps.
If I forget to wash my, I'm trying to do the 2-rack thing, which is hard. I try to do it and I stop. But if I wash like my body and I forget to wash my face, I'm pissed. I'm like, then you gotta scrub, and you still in your mind feel like
the thing. I take the soap if I forget.
yeah. Oh, okay. Because in my mind, even though I scrubbed it clean, in my mind I still got the do face. So it's like, damn, I forgot to wash my face. But let's read some of the comments. Let's see what people are doing here.
Okay, so Rome V said from the last topic, it can die down, but sex is about enjoyment.
Yes.
So if you get to the point where a person is annoying you, and at the end it's harder to get into being turned on because someone would do something to be like, I'm not in the mood no more, or you might become selfish, like I'm fucking to get my nut off. Get mine off. Okay. So Miss Bunny said, yes, I wash my legs.
Yes,
Mom
that's like
says all the time in the shower, everything gets washed. Mom also said it doesn't take much time to do the legs. Nobody be thinking about all that, but
Who said that? Are you saying that nobody thinking about all that?
yeah.
I think Rome and Jasmine at the bottom. What they said?
Jasmine said, I literally wash my legs and feet every other day.
So it's like every other, right? So you're not thinking about it every day. It's
Right.
not a main
I feel
thing.
like, enough soap and water trickles down.
I mean, who's going to go over my legs and be like, you ain't wash the legs? I don't know.
I honestly-
wash the legs, nigga.
Right, I always thought that if the soap and stuff trickled down, but now it's like, so now ever since my friend said it sometimes, not every day, but a couple times after that, let me scrub my feet. Or my mom,
Like, as long as you ain't
back
walking around
thing.
stank.
Right, but my mom has this like back thing, like the soap thingy,
Mhm.
so I'll take that and I'll.
I'm not washing my feet and legs. I'm going to be a funky feet and leg person. I'm not. I don't know.
It's so crazy.
I get this knee
Yeah.
from the knee up. I'm good. So you
It's
serious?
crazy how many people, like they said 20% of people. I think it's more than 20. I think the rest of people not admitting it.
Some people lying. Y'all do
Because
not.
you're not thinking about your feet and
No.
legs unless it's summertime.
Yeah, and like 10% don't wash.
Oh yeah.
So let's talk about the people that
Some people don't shower every day.
At
They don't
all.
shower that much, yeah.
in the bird bath. If you over
Ron
12,
says real men use one cloth.
Oh.
that
So you just still gotta wash your face first.
yeah, I don't want a man that has 2 cloths.
What about a man that
What about one of those leather things?
Yeah, I just about to say loofah. What about a man with a
I've had
loofah?
one.
I don't want a man with
What's
a
the
loofah.
He said he got one.
I've had one.
I don't like
What's the McCall that has a loofah too?
that. I just don't. I mean,
Yeah. What's the McCall that? I'm not gonna say who, but you know who. He has a
yeah, I don't. I mean,
So I don't feel bad because I was gonna blow him up, but so I don't feel bad because Keenan got one too.
I've had loofahs before.
Yeah, see.
kind of.
Huh? I mean, I
When
haven't
that
had
will tell
one
you.
since I've been down here, but I've had them
That's
before.
good. I just all you gotta do like this.
I got-
this.
I got you
Well,
for you.
like-
I'm buying him a
like-
loofah for his
Yeah, I'm
birthday.
gonna use the hell out of it. I like it.
I'm buying him a loofah. I'm gonna buy you a loofah
Hey,
tomorrow.
women can't claim loofahs. That's a
Right.
unisex thing.
I'm on his side.
I never said.
Why he can't have a foamy lather? No, what's the McCall that has one too? So I'm not making fun. But why they can't have a foamy lather?
So, on the next topic,
So that was
on
fun.
the next topic of all ladder.
Yes. Oh, I got a clock. I keep forgetting to do the thing. So that was fun. We went a little bit over because we miss you guys. We want to show you our love. But we should be here next week. Like I said, my grandma did pass, so everything stay, God willing, that we will be here next Monday.
Yes.
For a whole. Thank you so much. Please like, love, and share our page. We got to make it for Lost Time. So I'm pledging that this week be the most viewed, most talked about show in the history of Whole Lotta. That's what I'm hoping for, because we've been on a break. Thank you for the love. Love, like, and share our page. Thank you guys for tuning in for a whole...
Wash your feet.
Wash your feet and legs. We see you next week for a whole lot of topics.
A lot of gossip.
And a whole lot of fun.
Peace.
Bye.
Maybe you gotta pick the up.
Gotta press.